Doing little cookies. He's so cute. He's so cute. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. It is week in the life. I am trying my best to document things. I will check back in, but right now I am going to a new float studio to do a float. This is the Victory Float Lounge over here in Lawrenceville, and we'll see how it goes. Hello. I don't know if you can see me. This is like not a flattering angle in my hair. I don't know anybody else who goes for floats. Even though like you shower afterwards and you shampoo and condition and everything, my hair always feels like until the next day until I take like a real shower. So that was really nice. So these are much different than the tanks at Levity, which is what I've gone to before for sensory deprivation. This is not like sensory deprivation in the same way, because it has, I guess maybe you could have turned the lights the whole way out, but I chose the night sky because it's a little spooky. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna talk about this tomorrow because I'm just like sitting in the parking lot and this is the end of the night, so they're getting ready to close. So I don't want to be like, hi, I'm here vlogging, but really cool. I feel very relaxed. Time to go get some dinner and drink some water. So they gave me a water I was like drinking while I was like, when I got out, and now they gave me another one that's like fresh and cold. So I'm like, yes, okay, time to hydrate. So anyway, I feel very much more relaxed and I'm gonna go meet husband and get some food. Good morning, y'all. It is Wednesday morning. It is 10 after 9 and I am like just barely functioning right now. So overnight at like 3 in the morning, like this is gonna sound like the strangest thing, I woke up because I was like, something smells like burning, and I don't know, there's construction going on right now, but I mean, they wouldn't have started putting stuff out at 3 in the morning, right? But I don't know if it was that, or like we like don't live far from the river, and there is a mill still on the river, and sometimes we get bad air quality. I don't know if it was that, but it was like this chemical burning, I don't know. It was a horrible smell, and it like woke me up, and then like didn't know what to do, so I was like, should I check next door and see if someone's posting about it? So I was up and I started getting this terrible headache, and it was actually like making me like nauseous, the smell, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I was like covering up Layla's nose, like as if that's going to do anything, like, so I don't want her to breathe it. But I've had this terrible headache, so I did fall back asleep, and I got up at like 5:15 or 5:20, whenever my alarm went off, and I was up for a little bit, and I could not, like, I was just reading my phone to try to wake my eyes up, and I could not, like, it was so bad, it was making my vision blurry, so I took some ibuprofen and then tried to go back to bed. So I was up for like maybe an hour, I'm trying to think, like an hour, and then I went back to bed and for like another hour and a half to see if like sometimes I like, if I take my headache medicine and I go back to bed, that makes it work better. But it's still like, and there's, you can probably hear the sound. I don't know what they're doing out. Right on time, they're jackhammering. I don't know. So I have to get my shit together and figure out what I'm doing with my day, because I have a lot going on and I just can't think right now, because I just, like, this whole headache will not go away. So I'm gonna take some allergy medicine and listen to the scenic, serene white noise of jackhammering. Hi everybody, update. It's 11:30. I've not really gotten anything done today. I did go to the grocery store, which I had to do. But I just feel very, very scattered right now, and I can't focus on anything. But I have a hair appointment right now. I'm getting my hair cut and colored, and then I'm gonna go get my booster. I am getting it today at work. I wanted to do it when I was off, and then my tech who immunizes was off yesterday, so she couldn't do it yesterday. So I was like, I'll just come down Wednesday. So I'm coming down today to do it. I'm gonna do that after I get my hair done. I have speed work. I guess I'm just gonna do my run after my shot. I don't know. This headache is still like lingering, and I'm not a fan. The jackhammering has not stopped yet, and they're kicking up all this like dust and yucky stuff. So I'm like, well, this is just gonna be, it's just gonna be the day. So time to get my hair done and then go from there. I'm having a really hard time getting into a rhythm of anything today. Doing, little one? Look at your little front paws going too. Where are you going so fast? Are you running away? Goodbye, so fast. Hello everybody. I hope this is working. I got my car clip hooked up again. So it is Wednesday night. I'm headed over to my parents' house right now. I'm picking my mom up, and we are going to ceramics class tonight. I have not been back to ceramics since 2019. We used to go kind of regularly. You've seen some of the stuff that I have made at ceramics class in my decorations. So like I have my Halloween bears, which I know I have showed before. Those were from ceramics class. I made some Christmas stuff, some other seasonal things. So anyway, Miss Helen, who owned the shop, passed away actually like a couple days before my dad last summer. But they are still running the classes. Some of the other people who were there are running the classes now. So we haven't been back. I kind of stopped going in 2019 in part because that was when I took my job at my old store, and I worked every Wednesday. So the classes are Wednesday and Saturday nights, and it's like, or Wednesday nights and Saturdays, like during the day. So like Saturdays are hard because if I'm off on a Saturday, that's a long run day. And then we were able to go Wednesdays when I would have Wednesdays off, but then I was working until 6 every Wednesday for the whole time I was at my old store. So it was kind of hard. And then the pandemic and all of that. So that's where we are headed tonight. I have some projects that I had started. They're in my bag. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight when we get there. I don't know if any of my paints are still functional or not. But I've had this bad headache all day, and I talked about this morning a little bit, that we had this weird like thing going on in the middle of the night, and then we did have workers outside working all day, jackhammering and like kicking up dust, and it's gross. So this headache is just not leaving me. So I don't know. I did get my booster dose this afternoon, so I went and got that done. I don't have any side effects from that yet. I don't know what to expect, so I'll be sure to check in and let y'all know. But I am doing the Week in the Life project this week, which I was like really excited about, and I got off to like a really good start Monday morning. I felt like really good on Monday, and then I don't know, like many things in my life, I got started and then the wheels kind of fell off. Husband's going through a rough patch with like his stress levels at work, and so Monday night we ended up like just talking for like way later than I wanted to be up. He was having some anxiety issues, so we ended up staying up late and talking about stuff. And then like my Tuesday got off to a rough start, and like I haven't been able to get back on track. So part of me is like, okay, scrap Week in the Life and plan it for another week, because I can do a week in October. There's a week in October I could do it. So part of me is like that, and then part of me is like, well, keep going with it and see. It's only the third day, but I feel like today, like I didn't really, I don't know, I have not been feeling well. I had a lot to do, and it was all spaced out funny, so didn't have enough time in between. And yes, Grace, I know, listening to mommy talk is exhausting. See her her. She's probably not. She's sitting next to me on the passenger seat here. So I don't know. I guess I'll think about it. My anxiety's been really bad today too. Maybe it's just Mercury. Mercury's in retrograde. It's apparently other stuff is in retrograde also. I really only know about Mercury. But yeah, apparently there's some other planets that are not working with us right now. So maybe it's just that. Maybe it's just, I don't know. Also, I forgot the part about when they adjust my thyroid dose, that where like the first 4 weeks, I feel like my heart's gonna explode. I don't know if anybody else has this experience with when you're adjusting your thyroid dose, if you are on thyroid medication. I've been on thyroid medication for hypothyroidism since 2005. And every time I've had to have my dose increased, the first few weeks, like up to 4 weeks, hopefully it won't be the first full 4 weeks, I feel a little bit like, a little bit on edge and jittery. So I think some of the anxiety could be related to that, because it's just your body adjusting. Well, at least it's my personal experience is my body adjusting to it. And then once it gets used to like, this is the new dose, then it levels out and that stops. But, I don't know. It could be a number of things right now, but this is just what we're dealing with right now. So I didn't go for my run because of this headache, and I didn't want to take ibuprofen just to be on the safe side, because I got the vaccine, and there was like that one study, and I keep checking because people keep asking, and there's no updated things. So I don't know. I know, Layla Grace. I know it's so hard to be around mommy when she is so dramatic. So, do I continue going on with Week in the Life? Do I scrap it tomorrow and decide to do something different? I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I think it's all going to hinge on that. Because if I have another day, if I really do have bad side effects tomorrow and I'm just in bed all day, I don't really want to like scrapbook that, you know? So, maybe this is like a practice round to like get the hang of what I wanted to do. And then I'll do a real round. The thing is, like, if I don't do it, I want to do Week in the Life on my short work week. So like this week, so where I work, like I always start on Monday, so do it on the week where I work Monday, Tuesday, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So that way it's more interesting, because like I have a tendency when I'm working on my work stretch that I just kind of like go to work, come home, work out, eat dinner, maybe watch TV, go to bed. Like I don't know, unless there's like something specific going on. It's like, who wants to scrapbook that? I know it's supposed to be like, oh, you're every day and all that stuff, but it's like really boring. So I want to do a week where it's less work days and more off days. But the next one of those that I have in 2 weeks is the week of my 30th. That would be nice. The week of my 40th birthday. So we're going to be going away. So like I don't want to do it while we're going away, because that's not really like a week in life either. So then it would be 2 weeks from that. So it would be 4 weeks from now. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know. But then, you know, what am I going to do it that month? And then something else is going to happen, you know? It's like whatever. So anyway, getting up here to my parents' house right now. And we're going to go to ceramic. So I'll show you what I decide to work on once I decide what I'm going to work on. And thanks for listening to me talk through my stuff. Sometimes talking through it helps me get a better handle on it. So I'll check back in later. What are you gonna do, huh? What? Tonight is the night of the equinox, and Biggie said he's gonna have big plans. He said it's at 9:03 p.m. He looked it up on the World Wide Web, and it's at 9:03 p.m. and he's going to mark the time while he's in his kennel tonight by a-wooing. Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna a-woo? That sounds like a good way to mark the equinox, huh? Yeah, autumn is here today, huh? Does it feel like autumn right now? It feels real good, huh? Yeah, that's because Auntie got her COVID booster and she's having hot flashes and it feels amazing out here. And you're amazing. This is Biggie. Biggie's 7 years old and he is ready for adoption and I'm in love with him. Yes, I am. You're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. I'm so proud of you. Good boy. Hi, everybody. This is Odin. Odin is 1 year old. Odin, tonight is the autumn equinox. Do you have any plans for the autumn equinox? It's at 9:03 p.m. tonight. What do you think you're going to do? Come over here. Sit. Good boy. What do you think you're going to do at the equinox tonight? Do you think you're going to sit in your kennel and woo? That seems to be the plan that like everybody has. I think that's a solid plan to celebrate the equinox. Good boy. All right, girlfriend. Chicken wing. Tonight is the autumn equinox at 9:03 p.m. What do you think you're going to do? So far, I've interviewed Odin, who said he's going to do a gentle awoo, and I've also interviewed Biggie, who said awoo at 9:03 p.m. Sounds like a good way to mark the equinox. What are you going to do? You're going to set your intentions for being a good girl for yet another year? I think that's a good idea. You're going to have a fall of good behavior? I think that's very smart. Yeah, you're so perfect. Hi everybody. We're like having a tornado outside. It's, what time is it? 1:30 on Thursday. I have the absolute worst headache and I can't get rid of it. I have tried everything. Now I'm trying some coffee even though I just want to sleep. But just in case it's caffeine. I think it's the side effect from the booster. I didn't have a headache like this. I had a headache with the second shot, but not like this. Like this is like, it's making my eyes water. It's really bad. Anyway, I want to get so much done. Husband had to go into the office today and I was like, it's the first day of fall. I can get my decorations up. And I just like, I have been in bed the whole time and I can't see. So, good times. Coming up on 24 hours since I got the shot. I got it around 2 o'clock yesterday. So, I'm hoping maybe 24 hours will be out of my system. That's what it was for the booster. It was 24 hours and I was okay. So, see, I have some more coffee. Layla Grace is taking care of me. And boop, you're so good. You're so good, boop. You show everybody how good you... Is that you? Nope. Anyway, that's the update. This headache is no joke. Yeah, so try to lie down a little bit longer and see. I had a Gatorade. I was like, water, Gatorade. I wasn't hungry at all, but I made myself eat something. I'm like, I don't know. This sucks. Usually if I have a headache, I can like sort it out, but it's not going so well. So I'll check back in later. Sleeping right through it. Update an hour later. My headache is almost totally gone. It's still a little bit, it's like right here. It's in a weird spot, but it's almost totally gone. I'm so happy because I don't know if you saw that, but it is my favorite weather. I'll show you outside. I'm gonna go downstairs in a minute and get some more coffee and water because I think I'm feeling well enough to sit at my desk and do some creative stuff for a little bit, but it is so blustery and spooky and I'm feeling like maybe I have a couple hours to do cool stuff because I think my headache is almost gone. Oh my god, I feel like a whole new person. Finally, I was like not able to sleep. I knew like if I could sleep, like just go to sleep for like an hour, it would start to feel, I thought usually if the headache is that bad, if I sleep for a little bit, it'll get better. But I just couldn't fall back asleep no matter what I did. And so finally I was like, that's it, focus. And I did fall back asleep. So I think that was the game changer, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. It's not 100% gone, but it is infinitely better and I'm so happy and relieved. Spooky weather report. It's so nice and spooky out. It's like a perfect first day of fall. And I'm so bummed that I've been missing so much of it. But I'm starting to turn the corner and feel a little bit better. Look at those leaves. Things are blowing into our yard that don't belong there. There's Layla. Where are you going? Little weirdo. that it's nice and spooky out here. Good morning, everybody. I'm alive. I made it. Hi, it's Friday morning, and I don't know. I'm still a little bit out of it. As you can tell, I look like really tired. I think I'm really super dehydrated, so I'm trying to drink some water. So, I'm feeling better. I can't remember the last time that I checked in. Was it when I was feeling optimistic, or was it when I was like stuck in bed? I can't remember. Let's check. Okay, it was when things were going well before things stopped going well. So yesterday around 3 o'clock, I was finally able to fall asleep. The problem was, I felt like trying to find a good way to sit with the lighting. It's just not working. So anyway, the last time I checked in was when I was feeling good before things got bad again. So, in the morning I was not feeling well, and I felt like I just really needed to go to sleep a little bit, and maybe that would help the headache, and I could not fall asleep no matter what I did. I was like, I don't know, just could not. I was too wired to fall asleep. So finally around 2 o'clock I had a snack, and then I did finally fall asleep for about an hour, and I woke up, and sure enough, the headache was like much improved and almost gone. So I was feeling like, yeah, I'm gonna go do all the things. So like went downstairs, and I took Layla outside, and I started cleaning the kitchen, and then I came upstairs to like sit at my computer for a little bit, and that took everything out of me, and I was down for the count again. So I know I don't look like terrific. I did take a shower, I took like a hot shower last night, thinking that would help my muscles, and it did for a little bit, and then it stopped, and I don't know. So yeah, I went back to bed. So I just kind of was just like laying around trying to sleep, not feeling great. And then around the evening time, I started getting the aches. And so I hadn't had aches really. I had just had that headache, and then the achiness started, and it was like my skin just hurt. Like touching my skin was like really bad. And I was not in a good place. So husband ordered Chinese food for dinner so I could have some soup, and I couldn't even. I had 2 crab rangoons and an egg roll and a couple sips of soup, and I was done. And so I went to bed, and now I woke up and I feel much better. I still am a little bit achy, but I think it's more from laying in bed all day yesterday, and also probably being dehydrated. Every time I was awake yesterday, I tried to drink a cup of water, but I was only up and out of bed a couple times. So it really kicked my ass. I'm not looking forward to having to go through this every year. Because they're saying now that they're thinking that the COVID booster is going to be a yearly thing. So not thrilled about this, but as husband said, once a year, if it prevents me from getting COVID, knock on wood, I have not gotten COVID yet. So once a year, if I have to go through that, I guess as long as I plan for it, but it was not a pretty day. It's crazy because my mom had no side effects. Her arm was, she had a little bit of a headache, and she took a little bit of medicine, and it was fine. And she had a little bit of arm soreness, and he was really tired for a day, but he didn't have any kind of body aches or headaches or anything like that. And that headache took me out. But like I said, I had that headache. I had a headache before I actually got the shot, and then it got worse after the shot. So I think it was a combination of things. Like I said, they're doing this construction on our street, which is kicking up a lot of stuff. So today I have today is the first day of Libra season. Hi, happy Libra season. Yesterday was the first day of fall. It was the autumn equinox, and normally I'm and it was a perfect fall blustery day, and I just felt like garbage, and so I didn't really celebrate at all. But today is the first day of Libra season. Hi. So I'm really excited. And then I'm excited that I'm feeling better. There's a gallery crawl tonight that we're going to go to, and then it's Diamond Life tonight, and I'm hoping as long as I feel better still as the day goes on, we're going to go to that. I have a lot I want to get done today. I want to get the Halloween decorations finished today. That was my goal yesterday because husband was in the office, and I had the whole house. I could have done the downstairs stuff. I'm just gonna sneak around in the background and try to get it done today. But I'm going to Phipps. I got tickets for Phipps, which is our botanical garden, so I'll share that with you when I get there. But that's at 11, and I want to try to go for a run. Am I being overly ambitious trying to go for a run today? Maybe. I do have some swollen lymph nodes under my arm, which I had with the first booster, so not really surprised. But we'll see. I'm just going to do 3 miles real easy. But what I decided to do is I'm going to go to Phipps first and then go, because Phipps is always so humid because it's an indoor greenhouse. I don't really want to wash my hair and like do my hair before then, and then it's gonna get all frizzy because of the humidity anyway. So I figure I'll go to Phipps when I get home, then I'll go for my run, and then I can wash my hair. I don't know. How many YouTubers spend time talking about their hair washing routines? Now I'm one of them. See, anyway, yeah, so I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm gonna get some stuff tidied up, get some things going here, and get some breakfast because I just had I had the rest of the soup that I didn't finish last night when I got up because I was like, oh, I need to eat something, but I'm not super hungry. So I think I had maybe 1,000 calories yesterday, and that was it. So I am gonna make a real breakfast right now. So that's a good sign. I'm feeling good enough for that. I had some coffee. I'm gonna have some more coffee. We're getting there. We're getting back. Just feeling a little creaky, but nothing too bad. So yeah, that's the update. Happy Libra season, and let's get this day started. Everybody, it's Friday night. There's still bones in the back seat. Yeah, I gotta put those out. We're downtown. It is gallery crawl night, so we are gonna do some gallery crawl and some beverages and check out all the art, and then we're gonna go dancing. And that's our plan for the evening. Balls. Where are we? Where are we? Are we at Auntie's house? Are we at Auntie's house? Or are we? Where's Auntie? Where's Bandit? Where's Bandit? Oh my goodness. Hi. Hi, Sadie. Hi. 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 Okay. Sadie, you're being a bit too much. Ah, Sadie. Hi, baby. Hi.
I see you found them already.
I puppies. Oh, hi, babies. They look like Layla. What are you looking at?
How pretty you are. Give me one
That's
second.
so cute.
That's the problem.
What do we have here?
Here's a fan favorite. If you know the words, help us out. Here we go. Roll out the barrel. We'll have.
You did such a good job dancing. Good job.
Good morning, everybody. It's me, Fox. Hi. How are you? The timer thing is blocking my face in the top of this video, so I can't tell how I look. Hi. It's Sunday morning, and today I'm just doing shit around the house and for myself and taking a chill and not answering my phone all day. I think this is my new Sunday off thing because I did this 2 weeks ago on Sunday and I was really productive. So that's the plan for today. So I'm gonna try to ignore my phone and not be on. So I had to have my social media time this morning when I got up and I was like laying in bed. I'm filling my water bottle. I have to tidy the kitchen. I had cereal for dinner last night. By the time I got home, I was so tired. So Danielle and I went to 3 fall festivals yesterday. I didn't even know there was 1 fall festival, let alone 3. Whoa! Okay. Anyway, we went to 3 different fall festivals yesterday, and we had so much fun. The first one was the biggest one. The first one was probably my favorite. It was at Cecil, which is kind of far out on the other side of the river, on her side of the river. You know that we're real friends because we cross the river for each other, and that in Pittsburgh, that's a big thing. You don't just cross a river for anybody. You don't cross a river, you don't do a bridge unless it's like for someone that you really like. You especially don't do a tunnel, and we both have to do a tunnel to get to each other. So that's real friendship. So anyway, so we went to Cecil Fest was the first, Cecil Fall Fest, whatever. That was the first one. That had a lot of nice arts and crafts. They had this person who had really cute, like random clothes. I don't know. Danielle got 2 really nice sweaters. There was a shirt there that I liked, but I just wasn't feeling like in a body confident, want to try on a shirt kind of way. So I didn't. I got her card though, so I can look at her stuff online. Good arts and crafts. We had walking tacos, which I fucking love. I haven't had a walking taco in like 5 years. It was really good. There was a winery there, so it's some wine. Then Bedner's, which is the local, it's like their version of Brankel's on that side of the river. Oh my god, y'all probably are like, what the fuck is wrong with Yinzers that you have this side of the river and that side of the river, but it's true. So the river I'm speaking of is the Monongahela in this situation, but we do have 3 rivers and we have a 4th river if you go far enough out and you count the Youghiogheny. So how many rivers does your city have? So yeah, so Bedner's is like the big, like how I go to Brankel's, the big garden store over here. That's Bedner's is the one over on that side of town. And they were there, and they have a winery now, which I didn't know. And they source all their grapes from California. Actually, I'll show you. They source all their grapes from California, but they make them here in Pittsburgh. And so this is I got a bottle of their Petite Sirah was good. I had a sample of their Merlot as well, and they were both really good. And they also make a Zinfandel, which they didn't have open for pouring, but I'd like to try that. Grace is crying. The other 2 things I bought in addition to that one, well, we bought flowers. I don't know if I took a video or just a picture. Anyway, here's the picture of us with the flowers. But yeah, there was this place called, there were a couple different honey places, and this one was called, whoa! There are a couple different honey places. This one was called Swopes. And so I got just like regular raw honey, and she was explaining to me, so this is the berry blossom. So this is the spring one. It's a little bit like lighter and sweeter. They have 4 different bee harvests that they do, I guess, or maybe more than 4, but they had 4 there that they were talking about that all have like slightly different flavors. Like there's one that's from the summer that's more like floral, but this was really, really good, very light and sweet. And then they had this cinnamon creamed honey, and they had samples of all this. So this is like a honey butter, like it's literally just tastes like cinnamon honey butter, but there's no butter. It's just honey. It's amazing. So I got that to have like on bagel or something. So we got that, and then we saw a bunch. I like was collecting cards from all the places that we stopped. So this I really wanted to buy something, but he didn't take card, and my debit card still has not arrived, so I have like very limited amount of cash right now. So I didn't have enough money to get the thing. He did like all these woodworking. He had these like beautiful woodworking with LED candles. So I have his Facebook page. I'm gonna see if maybe I could mail him a check and he could mail me something, an item from there. And then this place does ceramics, and they actually sell bisque, and they had a bunch of bisque. I think I showed that in a video. So I wanted to look on their website, on their Facebook page, and see, because they have a bunch more stuff that they didn't have out, and it was like so tempting. I wanted to buy like all the bisque, but gotta pace yourself. This is the place I was saying about, the clothing store that had some really cute stuff. Danielle got some awesome sweaters from them. And then this is the winery that I had a glass of wine. I had a glass of their dry Merlot, which was very good for Pennsylvania wine. I was like, what? It was really good. And you could just have it and walk around. And then that's the berries. So I'm gonna put these in my scrapbook, but I'm gonna follow these on Facebook too, so I can see information, see if I can buy. I really wanted that thing, but I just didn't know. We were going to 2 other places after that, and I didn't know if I had enough cash to get through the rest of the day, because I didn't know what all would be also cash only. I'm sitting outside. It's really perfect out here. It's a little chilly. I love it. It's gonna rain. Today is the Great Race, which is like one of the iconic Pittsburgh races, and I've never done it. I don't know why. I have worked a lot of years. One year was the Akron half marathon, which was husband's first half marathon, so we were there when all my friends were running it, and I guess I could have run it today because I'm off, but I don't know. I didn't. I don't know why. But it's today, and it's probably gonna rain. The race starts, I think that the 5K started already at 8 o'clock, and I think the 10K starts at 9:30. It's probably gonna rain most of the 10K. But it's gonna clear up in the afternoon, so we'll see what the afternoon happens. So after we did the Cecil Fall Fest, we did the Heidelberg VFD, the Volunteer Fire Department, and that was like much smaller, and it was just like a fireman's carnival. So there was like a little bit of like shopping stuff, so we went in and saw some stuff, and then they did have food, so we got hot dogs and pretzel, soft pretzel. And that's where you saw the dogs eating ice cream. So they had polka bands, so I like really wanted to see the polka band, and they were a lot of fun. All the songs were about beer, all of them, or most of them. But I don't know, we were just like joking, because we were like, we have to go see the polka, and then it ended up being really fun anyway. And the dogs had a good time. And then there was a person there they had an ice cream stand, and she was like obsessed with Layla, and she was like, can I pet her? And I was like, oh yeah, sure, you can pet her. That's okay. Don't you? Oh, she's pooping in the rock garden. Layla. Oh no. We should call the ice cream lady and see if she wants a pip. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, so she was like, oh, she's so cute, I love her. It's been all this time. So we went and we got our hot dog, and we were sitting down listening to the polka, and I had both the dogs, because Danielle, we had to you couldn't go bring them inside to go get the food. So I went in and got my food, and then came out, and then we traded, and I held the dogs, and she went in. And so I had both of the dogs, and after I was done eating, she came over with these 2 little ice cream cups, and she was like, I was waiting for you to finish eating, but I thought the dogs might like some ice cream, so we got free pop cups for them. And they were so excited. And then when we were leaving, I made sure that Layla said, goodbye, said thanks to her. And she said that she had a pit bull that looked just like her, who passed away in December, and she still misses them. And I was like, I know. It was so nice. So that was a really nice experience. Everybody there was really nice. The citizens of Heidelberg were very chatty, and they were like, girls from the city, hey. That was a lot of fun. And then they finished up with Collier Fest, which was also out. I mean, these things, they're not in Fox travel land. So thankfully Danielle knows where she's going out there. She's from that part of town. She's from South Fayette, which is out on that area. Ironically, now we were not in high school at the same time, but both of our high schools we used to play each other. We were both in the marching. Well, I was in the guard, she was in the marching band, and our high schools we were same size high schools, and so we played each other in football, and so we were always going to each other's high schools for band and stuff. So it's kind of funny. But anyway, so the final place was Collier Fest, and that was it was dark already by the time we got there, so there's a little bit of like shopping stuff. And there was this cute t-shirt place, and I wish she had a card, because by the time we got there, like all the sizes were sold out, but she has more on her website. But they were like hilarious. They were really funny shirts. It was too dark for me to really take any pictures or video, unfortunately. But like one was like, that sounds like a terrible idea, what time? And then we had, Danielle was like, there was two we were going to get. Mine said the one I was going to get said overthinker, and the one that she was going to get said I'm a mess. But they didn't have them in our sizes, unfortunately. So I wish I had gotten the name of that shop to get them online, because they were like really good quality, soft, custom like sweatshirt, t-shirt material. So we had a really good time. It was a lot of fun. And then I came home, and husband and I were going to watch the new Jeffrey Dahmer docuseries, and I was like so tired. He was still working when I got home. He had to work all day because they had a problem at work on a launch that they're doing. So he was working literally all day while we were gone. And then I fell asleep on the couch waiting for him to finish. And then by the time he was done working, and he woke me up, and I was like, I'm just gonna go to bed. So I just had cereal and went to bed. So we didn't. Maybe today we'll watch. I don't know. But I also have my fall fashion mags. So I don't know. Lots of options. So I'm gonna start my day with. I'm gonna tidy up the kitchen real fast, and then I'm going to let the dog in, I guess. And then I'm gonna make my to-do list for the day and have some coffee and get started. Hi, baby. She had a lot of fun yesterday, but she's gonna probably sleep most of the day, I would assume, because they were like wild and crazy, like soliciting pets from well, she was. Bandit doesn't like that much. Like Bandit has like a solid understanding of stranger danger, and that like we should only let people pet us who are in the circle of trust, and Layla does not have that. Layla's like, humans exist to pet me. So I know we're going. Okay, I'll check back in later. Uh-oh. Look who was just in the garden. What were you doing? Oh, all four of you were in there. Up to no good, huh? Did you get some snacks? Did you? Did you get some good snacks? Yeah? Okay. Be safe. Don't go on the road, okay? Okay, bye. Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. It's too cold to have the window open. And yet, here I am. Because it's not winter yet. I'm having some coffee, and I am watching a video about goal planners. I'm going to talk about this. I guess I'll talk about it now. So we found out this weekend that Power Sheets, the parent company, or the company that does Power Sheets, Cultivate What Matters, has been bought out by another company. So Laura Casey, who was like the founder of Power Sheets, who did the online Cultivate Your Year live seminar thingy that I went to the last couple years, she is stepping back. So I don't know the whole situation about why. I do remember her saying something that she was having some like health issues last year, but I know she wanted to spend more time with her family, and so she's stepping back from running that. So she sold the company to this other company called Daily Grace. Power Sheets themselves are secular. Or I don't know if secular is the right word, because secular means like not religious at all. And it does have a space for spirituality, but it's not denominational or specific. So I, as a Druid, use the spirituality section to talk about that. You can use it for Christianity, and they do have a lot of Christian-based supplement products, but the Power Sheets themselves don't have that. So, but this company, Daily Grace, is like very Christian. Now, Laura Casey herself is too, and like she would always talk about that on her, when she would go over like her personal stuff on her Power Sheets, but it wasn't like I don't know, it was part of her personal journey, and it was interesting, and I liked seeing it because I was interested in it, but it didn't apply to me, and that was okay, and I didn't feel any like pressure that I had to be a Christian to use these things. And this new company, I don't know very much about them, but I read their website, and they have a statement of faith on there that is very intense. As a non-Christian reading it, it was very intense. It had very much when Laura Casey would talk about religious stuff and talk about Christianity and things, it was very like we're all God's children, and let's give blessings and be thankful, and you know, God brought me this wonderful, you know, like that kind of like positive stuff, like be nice to each other because God made us all in his image, that kind of stuff, which is fine. And this has more of a well, let's just say there's a part on their website that mentions that like they think the end times are coming and Jesus is going to judge the righteous and the not righteous, and the righteous are going to go to heaven and those of us who are not righteous are going to go to hell. And I don't believe in hell. So that doesn't really, that right there is a big, doesn't mesh with my belief system. But yeah, I got the vibes that they probably don't want a pagan using their product. So I'm in the market for a new thing. Now, they have said publicly on social media when they've been asked that they are not planning to make the power sheets Christian, that they're supposedly going to be staying secular. But, you know, I do a lot of things based on vibes, and vibes are off for me, so not gonna be for me this year. It's kind of weird because I looked at like their social media presence first, and that's kind of like generic, like Bible study. They have a lot of products for like tabs for your Bible, journaling for your Bible, like that kind of stuff, and that's fine. That's pretty cool. And in some ways, like as a druid, like it would be neat if there was like something that you could do. I don't know. I find like the idea of like Bible journaling and daily reading and that kind of stuff, like I think that's pretty neat. And there's not really an equivalent to that for my belief system, and that's okay. But it just like, you know, kind of like, oh, that would be nice if there was something. So like I have no problem with that kind of stuff. And then I went to their website, and it's their statement of faith. And then we were talking about this in a group, and the person was like, well, you know, if you are a religious person, you would feel going to their website, if they didn't have a statement of faith like that, you'd be like, well, are they really committed to this? And so I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But it was a bit too much for me. So yeah, I don't feel welcome in that community. I without going into a whole bunch of stuff, just that's not my belief system. I don't know. So yeah, and that's okay. Like that's okay if it's their belief system, but I just don't feel like I want to put money, especially because people have been asking like explicitly about their views on like inclusivity and the LGBTQ community in particular, and they're just kind of dodging the question. And so like if we can't say yes, we are inclusive of all people, then that probably means it. There's a reason you're not saying that. So anyway, that being said, I am looking for a new goal planner for next year. I have like kind of not used my power sheets that much this year because it's just, I don't know. This whole year's been a weird year. I've been having lots of thoughts and feelings about that, and I want to talk about that sometime too, but yeah, so I'm watching a video that was recommended. I'm in a Facebook group called Secular Power Sheets, and it is for specifically people, those of us who are not Christian, who use the power sheets. So somebody had recommended a video about about 5 different goal planners, like an overview of them, and then I don't know if this it doesn't look like this is one of them. I'm looking at the screenshot here. There's also one called the Dragon Tree Dream Book that Cindy did a review of, and I did watch her review. that seems more up my alley. It's a little woo-woo, and I need a little woo-woo. That's like kind of my style, if you didn't know that. It's like a breeze just came in and it's real cold. But I refuse to either put the heat on or close the window or any combination of the above. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch this video. We were supposed to be having people come clean the gutters today, but they were supposed to come on Saturday and they no-showed, so we booked them through Angie's List. So we got a new company coming through Angie's List that's supposed to come today, but you know, anytime you have to involve contractors, it just makes me super stressed because they just like to not show up. So anyway, I'm gonna watch this video and get my morning started, have some coffee, get my breakfast going, and see what I'm gonna do about a goal planner for this year. I have time to decide. It's only the end of September. Oh my god, it's almost October. Oh my god, I'm gonna turn 40 in a week. 1 week from tomorrow. God. Anyway, okay, that's me. Hi everybody. Good morning. I hope it's a little warmer where you are. Hi everybody. It's Monday night. We're walking, doing our fitness, and it's starting to storm. It's very spooky. Spooky weather report can confirm is spooky. And more spookiness over here. Oh, spooky skies. It's Libra season. I'm so happy. Are you so happy? I'm pretty good. Hello everybody. It's Tuesday. It's a little bit before 1 o'clock and I have been editing videos. I went to the grocery store and I've been editing videos ever since. And I'm getting a lot done and I'm like feeling pretty good, and I'm going to keep doing this, but I'm going to take a break to rest my eyes a little bit and I'm going to finish the tree. I'm trying to be super productive today. I have 2 more boxes of decorations to go up. I have the tree to finish here, and then all my autumn and Halloween stuff is done. I have 1 load of laundry to do and I have a lot of meal prep to do tonight, but I feel like I'm going to get it done. I feel like it. All right, are we ready for the big reveal? See, can I do both at the same time? It's like a tree lighting on the Hallmark Channel. Ta-da! There it is. Whee! Don't even judge about my tree topper. Turns out it's really hard to find a puzzle box tree topper or pinhead tree topper. I also looked for that because, you know, like demon to some, angel to others. So like the perfect angel for the top of your Halloween tree. And yet, no luck. So that is my puzzle box that holds tea being repurposed. Everybody. I've been watching the weather all day and said 4 to 5 o'clock was like the best time weather-wise, so that's when I planned my run, and yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's cold. Alright, so we got to the cemetery. Half a mile to go before my speed work starts. So we got this guy. But over here we got this sky. So, which sky will win in a battle of good versus evil in the Calvary Cemetery this September 27th? Well, it did rain a lot, but there's a rainbow. Rain is stopping now, but I am soaked. So, cutting my cool down short. I got all my speed work in though, which is the important thing. Look how pretty. Hi everybody. I'm gonna close out the vlog here. I meant to do it the other night. It's now Friday morning. I meant to do it the other night and I don't know, time got away from me. So anyway, I'm closing out this week's vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. And as always, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I'll see you in my next video.